Alrighty, what is going on, everybody? It's Tyler Creates, back in with another YouTube video. In today's video, we're going to be removing the upper intake manifold on my 2000 V6 Mustang. It's this piece here. Saw some videos online, but I figured I'd do my own video on it because I'm taking it off. I'm going to replace the gasket down there, and I'm going to paint that, make it look a little less weathered. So we're going to get right into it. First thing you're going to want to do is disconnect these bolts here. Disconnect these here, or you can disconnect here and here. You really can't get to these with a socket, so maybe a ratchet. I'm going to clean this bracket off, so however you want to do it, these need to get removed. I am taking the throttle body off with it. I'm going to take throttle body off it later because I got a new gasket for it. There's going to be, I believe, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, there's one down here, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12 bolts that need to be taken off. There's going to be a breather hose here, crankcase ventilation here, or valve cover ventilation, sorry, right here. 2 breathers here and here, and one back here that connects right there. And then you're just going to kind of want to move everything out of the road, and then this piece should come off. So I'm going to go ahead and get all these loosened up, everything taken off, and then I will show me lifting this thing up and out. And yeah, make sure you also disconnect the throttle body position sensor and the idle air control valve, I believe, sensor. I don't want to rip those out. And other than that, that should be it. Bracket, vacuum, I think these are vacuum lines, and just some other miscellaneous stuff. So I'm gonna go ahead and get all that off. These are a 10, and all these other ones are, I believe, 8. They fit a little loose, but a 9 doesn't fit and a 7 doesn't fit, so I'm gonna go with 10s here and 8s everywhere else. And I'm using ratchet, extendable ratchet. I just dropped the 10 mil? Nope, it was the 8 mil, so we're good. I'll get that with a magnet. And you're probably gonna want an extension, maybe a little longer, to be able to reach all these. So you're gonna want to take these off to get to this bolt down here. I just remembered that bolt's inaccessible because this plate is in the way. So I'm probably gonna get a ratchet for this plate, actually, just to make it easier. This plate's gonna be an 8 mil as well, so go ahead and do all that, and I'll get back to you guys. These are all pretty long, so be careful. If anything's stuck, make sure you use some penetrating oil. Definitely don't want to break anything off. That would really suck. So I'm going to do that, and I'll get back to you guys when this thing is ready to come out of the vehicle. Alright, everyone, so I got all the bolts off. I couldn't get that hose that goes to the brake booster off, so I disconnected it from the brake booster. I'll get that off afterwards. It is stuck on here pretty good. You can't, pull it off, so I have a screwdriver and a just a dead blow. I also have a rubber one here. And it should be ready to come right off. Oh, wait a minute. There's a hose right here that goes into just below the throttle body that does not want to come off, which is not a surprise. So I'm going to pull it off the opposite end, and it looks like there also might be some things clipped to it, maybe. I'm not quite sure. Alrighty, so there's also a little clip back here holding on the wiring loom, so I'm just going to slip this in between that clip and pop it off there like so. If I can get it in there. Well, it looks like I just pulled the clip out of the wiring loom, which honestly isn't a surprise with these Fords, so that's alright. We'll just have to deal with that. But it is loose, so we're gonna go ahead and take it out, and then I can just slide that clip back in. So there it is. Came right off. Pull it out. Go and set it over here on the table. This gasket looks pretty unhappy, honestly, if I'm being Yeah, it's definitely, this is probably the stock gasket, seeing as how it's so stuck on there, it's not coming off. Again, if your engine bay, well, not again, if your engine bay is really dirty, you're going to want to make sure to kind of vacuum it out. I'm just being really careful here. You can see where the wiring loom tore out right there. This definitely does not want to come off, so let me zoom you guys in, focus you up right there. Okay, we're going to see if we can get this off. It definitely doesn't want to come off. There we go. So it's going to be kind of a peeling action. It is coming off, but not super bad. These rings face up, so it's going to sit like this here with the rings facing up. This is old. Alrighty, real fast, I'll get you guys off here so you can take a look. The engine bay here. So this is what it looks like here. You can see where the wiring loom tore out right there, where it's kind of torn, and the hose I had to disconnect goes right there. It clips onto that, and then on this side over here, sorry about that, on this side over here, right there is where I disconnected it from the intake. Alrighty, so just to show you guys, here's the intake manifold. There's different sizes, so there's these really long ones here. These are going to go here, 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 and here, and there's 4 of them in total. And then 8, the rest of those, these shorter guys, right here, it's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, down in the middle. I couldn't get this off, and then this is the other one I couldn't get off, right here. So that one looks pretty crusty. I really wish I would have known that and bought that, but for later down the road, because it's quite an easy part to replace. You know, had it been something that ran under through here, I would have we'll go ahead and order it and wait, but seeing as how it's out here and easily accessible, I'll order it here soon when I can. But other than that, this is the removal of the intake plenum, or intake manifold, upper intake manifold, on the 99, or well, I guess it is 99 through 04 Ford Mustang V6. Not sure if it's a little different, so I'm glad I did this. I'll run some simple green through here, obviously take the throttle body off, but if you want to see a video on how to paint an intake manifold, while I have this off, I'm going to paint it matte white with 1200 degree stove paint. Head over to the channel, check it out. It should be uploaded. It's prep work, all the stuff you need to do to make it look good and last, and the correct paint to use. I'm using 1200 degree because, you know, if the intake manifold got 1200 degrees, it would be a really bad day. Just to be safe though, so the paint has lots of room to work with Fahrenheit degree wise, painting it with super high temp paint. And other than that, hope this video was helpful for somebody. Also make sure to remove the IAC, idle air control valve, and the throttle body, and this hose and this hose. I'm gonna have to pull them off somehow. And other than that, if you want to see the video on how to paint it, head over to the channel. Hope this was helpful. Other than that, that's been Tyler Creates. Hope the Lord blesses you and keeps you in all your ways, watches over you. And yeah, catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.